White rich, I just did it because 600 the label, you know how we coming. Tell them that.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Seattle Storm. From gorgeous Seattle, Washington, I'm Blake Suniga. Rounding out the broadcast team are Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficetti. We're glad to have you with us. We start the WNBA semifinals tonight. What a huge series. What are you looking forward to most here, Brian?
The level of basketball we're going to see tonight. These are two of the best four teams in the league. So I'm expecting high-level hoops.
Oh, yes, we are in store for some great basketball. Tonight, limiting mistakes will be key. You want to play loose, just not loose with the ball.
Storm off the tip. Pass to Sykes. For three. The basket good off the assist from Neko Gumake.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy. But she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
They double her with Sykes. And here's Ionescu. Here's Cloud. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. No good on her first attempt of the game. For three, Neko Gumake. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Wielding one of the league's most diverse skill sets, a Gumake can get buckets from anywhere on the court.
Jonquel Jones in the high post. Agnagor grabs the miss.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Cloud. Jones outside. Looking to end the run. Misses the baby hook.
3 misses to start this one. And they're still looking for their first basket.
Got that one up quick.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Here's Ionescu. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
The first bucket for this offense, just 1 of 4 to start the game.
Let's go with a 3. And the Storm, another 3.
They couldn't have dreamed a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
The 3 is up. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
To the inside. Here's Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Sykes with the bucket.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Now here's Ionescu. Inside. Stewart can't hit.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Took in no time at all on that one.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Ionescu. Lays it up and banks it in.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Wow, she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Ionescu. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Stewart, just 5 to shoot. Echo Gumake with the block.
The elite hop that Gumake has makes her a very good shot blocker. Good at timing her jump, too.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
They double her with sight. Ionescu outside. Cloud. Pass to Jones. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. She's guarded by Williams. And a foul on Williams. That is her first foul of the game. And the Liberty making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's New York with it. Here's Stewart. Neko Gumake with the block. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Just an incredible read on defense to come up with that block.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Now off the inbound. Jacks up a three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Defensively giving up far too many open looks.
To battle back, they'll need to simply shore up their defense. It's as easy as that.
Now here is Stewart. Jones. She's guarded by Williams. Jones misses.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Three-pointer McGregor cans it from downtown.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Wheeler. Yes, and a nice assist from Neko Gumake.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Here's Jones. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Wheeler, good.
And the defense looks stud. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
McGregor with the ball. Now guarded by Ionescu.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Now here is Ionescu. They double up Sabrina Ionescu. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. Gumake outside. And the Storm, another three.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Over to the wing. Ionescu outside. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Neko Gumake. And they're pushing it up from deep. And the Storm, another three.
Well, it has to be said, their transition D has just been awful.
Yeah, fast break points left and right. I mean, at some point, you've got to make that commitment to sprint back and slow them down.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton. And Wheeler comes to help. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. Is the McGregor. Get that shot out of here.
Storm ball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
You got to bring your defense up a notch in the playoffs. She takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
The Liberty making a switch here. The free ball. And the basket by Brown.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Ionescu outside. Stewart. Outside, Laney Hamilton. 6 to shoot. They need this. And too long on the shot.
It's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if she continues to miss those kinds of shots.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
And they double up Sabrina Ionescu. Echo McKay with the block. Pass to Malunga. From the arc. And the Storm, another three.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're locked in right now, really making the most out of their possessions.
I love the game plan from this coach early.
Now here is Stewart. The shot, no good.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Over Malunga. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Drills the three-pointer.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Storm out in front, just dominating this one. We'll be right back to the action when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Storm team out there.
I think so far the difference is the bench play of these teams.
Their subs have really packed a punch for them.
On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Burke. Now Miesemann. Ibish. She's covered by Brown. Here's Johannes. From past the arc. That shot missing. For three. And the Storm, another three.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Miesemann. Kick by Jones. Down low. Storm with the rebound. And it's the Storm on the break. Horston, no good. And it's New York's ball. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Great open look there.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Miesemann covering. Here's Brown. And again, Seattle with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Malunga for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Let me tell you, it's pretty simple. They're giving away too many transition points.
And it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that's just not the case here.
Here's Johannes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pulls up. And again, Seattle with the triple.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Berg. Miesemann forced in defending. And she banks in the layup.
Offensive versatility allows Miesemann to play high or low in the paint.
Pass to Brown. Fires for three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Jones. Malunga covering. Jones inside. Storm with the rebound.
Well, she's really losing her confidence out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's 0 field goals made in the game.
Here's Phoebish. Pass to Johannes. And stolen by Brown. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
Great job by this team pushing the ball. Brown able to cash in on the break.
Erica Wheeler with the steal. Here's Horston. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Continued sloppiness with the ball, and they just keep shooting themselves right in the foot.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league. I mean, and I understand everybody makes mistakes, but you cannot afford careless mistakes. Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
And again, Seattle with the triple.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Pass to Phoebish. Johannes. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Outside Williams. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
That shot off. Three-pointer McGregor. And the Storm, another break.
Defense doesn't think they have to challenge McGregor at the arc, but as he sinks a focused three-point shot.
Pass to Cloud. Stewart with the screen. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything today.
So there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Pass to Jones. And can't cash in from close range.
And she's still scoreless, and man, did they ever use the help, too?
Drains the three-pointer.
This is quite a performance we're seeing from her today. Not one miss on the day, which means, that's right, she's a perfect 100% from the field.
She might want to maybe defer for a while. She's had her chances this quarter, but nothing's fallen.
Lets the 3-5. And again, Seattle with the triple.
To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Sinks the triple.
Well, they're just feasting off of these turnovers. No question about it.
Bon appetit, right? I mean, look, that's defense leading to offense, and we've said this before. It's just been a major catalyst for them.
Now here's Miesman. New York, no good that time either.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Miesman got it. Good job in the low post.
Great communication between teammates there.
Outside Williams fires from deep. And Wheeler hits again from deep.
She's on pace to have an all-time shooting performance if the defense continues to allow her to knock these down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
Liberty substitution. Number 22, Kennedy Burke.
Here's Miesman. She's covered closely. Ionescu has it. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall. Now here's McGregor. Miesman covering. A nice shot by McGregor.
Another bucket for McGregor. She's feeling it tonight. They have to continue to run offense for her.
Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And the Liberty making a change here.
Jonquel Jones. Laney Hamilton.
On defense, Seattle. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Tipped. Tries to save it. Cloud with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Beats the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
The tough shots aren't going down for her right now, but the easy ones aren't either. So what do? She's certainly heating up from outside, and that's now her 3rd 3-ball for the game. 2nd this quarter. Watch out.
Now here's Ionescu. Back to Jones. Can they get it? Ooh, no luck on that one.
This quarter's not going her way. Still scoreless.
Wheeler. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Really, the pull-up, a perfect shot for a player like Wheeler. A point that gets defenders on their heels.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And here's Nika from the arc. And the Storm, another three.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Oh, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
This one for 3. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Storm running away with this one. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Fans, get ready for the hierarchy and your Arena Entertainment.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. And the Liberty with possession here. Now Ionescu. Jones, defended by Magdalor. Jones left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lainey Hamilton. And that one hits back iron. Williams with it. Lainey Hamilton covering. And Williams gets it to go.
All the three-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
And the Liberty with possession here. Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
She's got a nice stroke from long range. And if she's going to keep getting those opportunities, if I'm the coach, if I'm her teammates, keep shooting.
Three-pointer Magdalor. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Stewart. Neko Gumake with the rebound. Brittany Sykes outside. And the Storm, another break.
Off to a hot start this half. That's 4 straight big buckets.
Brianna Stewart draws the double. And it's the Storm on the break. Three-pointer Magdalor. It's good from long range.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
And here's Agumake. She's got 18. Drops in the tray.
There it is. They get careless with the ball and it immediately costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern. Their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end.
Now here's Jones. Castellini Hamilton. 5 to shoot. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there. And apparently, neither did the defenders.
Now Williams. From outside the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Outside Stewart. And here comes the Storm on the fast break. Oh, Gumake, that's good.
Where would they be without all these easy points off turnovers?
Well, one thing's for sure, it's made matters a lot easier for them offensively.
Now here's Cloud. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Now here's Ionescu. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
And the Storm with possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
And the Liberty with possession here. They double her with Sykes. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Ogumake outside. And again, Seattle with the triple.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Outside Stewart. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Shoots the three. And the Storm, another break.
Well, so far, this game has been all Sykes. She's seeking out her offense and taking smart shots.
Poked away. Here we go, all alone. And the Storm, another break.
Bravo. They're pushing the tempo to good effect.
Yeah, they have the edge in fast break points. Those quick buckets so often are just easy money.
Now here's Cloud. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Sykes with the bucket.
So opportunistic in transition. When Sykes hustles down the open floor, she's going to be rewarded for it.
Cloud outside. They double her with Sykes. Here's the break. Free Neko Gumake. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
And the Liberty with possession here. And here come the Storm on the fast break. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Sometimes you don't like to see players pull up from three-point range on the break, but for her, with no one on her, it's a very good shot.
Ionescu outside. Jones outside. Lainey Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. And it's the Storm on the break. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Wasting no time in transition. They've really been pushing the pace.
And when the defense doesn't have time to set up, it makes scoring so much easier.
Now here's Cloud. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jones. Pass to Stewart. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the number one reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Here's Cloud. Jones outside. From about 10 feet out. And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Agumake. Stolen by Lainey Hamilton. And it's blocked by Gabby Williams. Fires the three. Offensive rebound, Storm. Puts up a three. The three-pointer is on target.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Ionescu. They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Takes the three. And the Storm, another three.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Now here's Cloud. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something's off with her mechanics, I think.
And the Storm, another three.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down. She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
To the middle. Breonna Stewart with the steal. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And the ball out of play, the Storm will have.
Number 33, Emma Misama.
And here are the Storm now. Beyond the arc. It's number 9 to fall, and she's only taken 10 shots.
Until she cools off, I'd keep the ball right in her hands.
Pass to Stewart. Lainey Hamilton. It's tipped. Here's Williams. And again, Seattle with the triple. Misamon with it. Now here's Jones. Good. And it's Emma Misamon who picks up the assist.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Three-pointer McGregor. And the Storm, another three.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Pulls up on the wing. Again, Seattle. Now Lainey Hamilton. She's got 8 to the inside. Here's Ionescu. Off target at the rim. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Storm out in front, opening a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And the Storm with possession. Three-pointer. And the basket by Brown.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Loud outside. Just her first attempt. The rebound by Malunga. Here's Wheeler. And again, Seattle with the triple.
So skilled offensively. Not only does Wheeler create for others, she creates for herself.
Snatched away. Here's Holmes. And the Storm, another three.
Well, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Here's Burke. Back to Ionescu. Just 5 to shoot. And she lays it straight in.
You don't see handles like that every day. Ionescu is so skilled at breaking down her defender.
Horston. The basket good off the assist from Erica Wheeler.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Now here's Harrison. Malunga brings the double team. Harrison no good. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And the Storm, another three.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
And it's the Storm with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
No question, Lexi Brown has found her rhythm in this one. The buckets just keep on coming.
Here's Burke. Loud outside. Inside. Here's Harrison. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Brown. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Love it whenever Brown shoots while in rhythm, being assertive, stopping on a dime and pulling up.
Ionescu has it. Now Brown defending. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Good on the triple.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
Back to Cloud. That's tipped. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Holmes. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Look, most coaches prefer to drive the lane in transition, but the floor opened up for her out there, so I'm okay with her taking that.
Now here's Cloud. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Wheeler. And it's been a very successful stretch for them.
You're right. This is quite a run they're on.
Malunga, good.
I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. Even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
New York, no good that time either. Expanding her range. And the Storm, another three.
Making just enough threes to keep the D honest. Jordan Horston
some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Harrison no good. And it's the Storm with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
What a performance. It seems like every three she shoots is going to go in. I mean, she is in the zone.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. Cloud. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Liberty missing. The 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Misaman. Pass to Cloud. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart with the screen. Trying to get back on track. Cloud can't get it to go. Here's Seattle. She tries for 3. And that one's good. Horston.
A great player to have on your team. Horston can play all over the floor and do everything.
Now here's Cloud. D right on her. Wheeler with the steal. Launches the 3. And the Storm, another break.
The defense scattered all over the place in the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Castellini Hamilton. And Wheeler comes to help. To the paint. Here's Stewart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Malunga for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
Now here's Cloud. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. No good on that shot. Dominique Malunga for 3. And the Storm, another 3.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Jones. Cloud can't get it to go. Wheeler with it. Lainey Hamilton covering. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Got to watch out for Wheeler's jumper. She can beat opponents from all over the court.
Cloud outside. To halt the run. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm.
Couldn't quite hang on to it, so they're not in a position now where they can be affording to give away possession.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points.
Well, we know how great of a shooter Mule was in college, and sure enough, it's translating.
Now here's Cloud. Poke loose. And the fast break for the Storm. Wheeler, good.
Since halftime, he has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Here's Cloud. Malunga with it. Cloud picks her up. Launches a 3. And the Storm, another 3.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Ionescu, left side. Over Mule. And again, it's the Liberty missing. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
And Brian, you want to run up the score?
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here's Malunga. Here's the three. She just can't miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Now here's Ionescu. She's covered by Mule. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the Liberty with possession here. A one-on-one situation. Here's Wheeler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Takes advantage of the fast break opportunity. I love how Wheeler doesn't hesitate in the open court.
Amy Hamilton on the wing. It's tipped. They retain possession. To end the drought. Can't connect. And so Seattle takes this one by a big margin. And that'll wrap it up.